class. And she went and called her boyfriend. And this idiot's gonna walk up there and he's gonna mess with Poppy, man. He's gonna come in there, oh, where he at? I'm gonna show that nigga. I know how they think. I'm gonna show that nigga. Not knowing the nigga, he probably the one that used up the food stamps. You know what I mean? Because she know a lot of times you know that your food stamps, you know that it's off. If you ever dealt with food stamps, you're gonna just make a call. Don't front when you pop. Oh, what happened? Don't front like that, you know it's off. So this nigga, he probably used up the food stamp card, then he coming like, yo, you lying. And he goes and he smacks up the dude, and what the dude does? The dude takes a knife and jiggle. That's his fault, man. He runs into the store and starts smacking up the owner because his girl tells him something and he gets jigged up. That right there was an idiotic move. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 66, and it reads, and thy life shall hang it down before thee.
That's what's happening with a lot of our people, man. The curses is on a lot of our people. It says our lives should hang it down before thee. Come on.
Our life shall be down before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night.
You shall fear day and night. Meaning you don't have no assurance of your life. You give me drop that. Give me Ezekiel 32 and 10, I believe. You don't have no insurance of your life. Okay? You don't know if your job is going to be there. You don't have no security of your life. Day and night. Come on. And I wake up mad. I used to wake up mad. I don't know why I'm mad, but I just wake up mad. I just wake up angry. See, these curses are still here, man. Read on.
With God, with even, and at even thou shalt say, with God it were morning.
You just want to go back to your bed. You want to stay in bed. That's depression. A lot of us have that. Living in this society will make you depressed. When you sleeping for hours and hours and you don't want to come out the bed, that's a depression. But the Lord tells you these things would happen. Read.
For the fear of thy heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thy eyes where thou shalt see.
What you see it every day. What you see it every day is discouraging. Especially when you're living in the projects. And you used to a life of people dying and not having money around you, and alcoholism, everybody's drunk and everybody's getting high. That makes you feel depressed and there's no hope. That's what you see on a daily day.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
See, that goes back to what the Lord did. Brought us back to Egypt. Egypt is the modern day America. They don't even want to talk about it. We had a white woman out here had the nerve to complain about we talking about white people, man. Coming here in downtown Brooklyn, you don't even want us to talk about white people, man. The hell with her, man. I got her ass out of here, man. We gonna talk about white people, man. Okay? We gonna talk about what white people have done. God is telling us to talk about the evil that they have done now and how they gonna pay. They ain't gonna get away from their crimes, man. They don't even want us to talk about it. But the Lord tells us to talk about it. What you got? Ezekiel 32 and 10? You give me Joel 15 and 21.
Guess I'm gonna eat. I'll pay for it.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 32 and verse 10.
Bring it out!
I will make many people amazed at thee, and their kings shall be horribly afraid for thee, when I shall brandish my sword before them. And they shall tremble at every moment, every man for his own life.
Every man for his own life. Every man for his own life is going to tremble. You see that? Because there's going to be no insurance of his life. Smell like hell. Read.
In the day of thy fall.
The day of thy fall. See, the Lord has made vagabond now. Oh, God. Yeah, where's the incense? No incense today?
Yeah, con.
Need some incense today, man.
Let me see.
Need the whole thing, yeah. Arrow man probably told him, but he's messing his business up, man. Messing his business up too. Yeah, the scriptures tell you, man. Okay? The Lord is bringing it down, come down to the dust. Isaiah 47. Come down, Esau. There's nothing for you no more. The Lord is going to bring you down. Isaiah 47, get it, Isaiah 47 and 1. I'm tired of doing this, man.
Where you reading that?
Isaiah 47 and 1.
It's a book. Isaiah chapter 47 verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
America is a virgin daughter of Babylon. I mean, America hasn't been touched yet. So God says America is going to come down now and be destroyed in the end because of their wickedness. Come down, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Come on.
Sit on the ground.
Sit on the ground. Come on.
Here is none done, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Daughter of the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans was the wise men of the Babylonian Empire. The Lord says, sit down in the dust. Not even your wise men can get you out of this. And you got these simple women that's causing the war. You told the simple, what's her name, Kamala Harris. They told her to shut her mouth. Don't go over there to Ukraine and mention anything about joining NATO. What'd she do? She run over there and go and mention to Ukraine about joining NATO. And that's what they said triggered one of the wars. Triggered that whole thing. She wasn't supposed to say something. Then Nancy Pelosi. She wants to go in. I'm going to ignore what Americans say and I'm going to go to Taiwan. And what happened? That started a problem with the Chinese. But the Lord is doing this, man. The Lord is going to cause these world wars to happen because America must go down.
That's right.
Now they try to rise up and talk about bragging in the paper in that article about how they killed the second in command of Bin Laden. Because why? They trying to push that terrorist movement now. They trying to push the terrorist movement again. They pushed the vaccines. They pushed the vaccines and the COVID, but now they want to push terrorists back. So that's why you see them in the paper now with the articles talking about Bin Laden again and his second in command. And now they say there's a new guy popping up. So now they're going to come with that. Okay, read that.
Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Give me Job 18 and 11.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
America's not going to be called tender and delicate no more. Read on.
Take the milestones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the legs. Uncover the thighs.
We see all these white people. Yeah, you see all these white people working in Walmart and all of that now. Areas where you didn't see them before. Now they got to work. Now they got to take the jobs that they was given to the black man. The black man didn't want to work. Now they got to serve you. And they be bad as hell. Be bad as hell because they got to serve you now. You see a black couple coming there all nice, dressed up. And they be the way to be bad as hell with her little pen writing down your order. Bad as hell. Take you forever to bring it. She don't want to serve you. You know what I mean? But that's the Lord doing that. That's the Lord doing that. You know? Especially when you go out of town to Denny's and these places. And they see you coming there. Bad as hell. You know what I mean? But then you say, and you mess with them. If you mess with them too much, they're going to spit in your bowl. So you got to watch it. I ordered a grape juice. I didn't order orange juice. It should be bad as hell. We got to send her back. Yeah, man, they hate that. But they got to take up that millstone, that grind. Come on.
Pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Right? You see the white woman now all over the place, showing her flat behind and her breasts. You see that? Her whoredom is coming out now. And you black women is following her. Showing your damn breasts and getting fake behinds like her. You're following her in her wickedness because that's your God. Secretly, that is your God. Okay? Read on.
Yea, thy shame shall be seen.
Thy shame shall be seen. Everybody see. That's why the Arabs, they don't want the American lifestyle over there in Iran or Iraq. Or they'll fight against it. They don't want their women running around with their breasts all over the place. Being a doctor. Saying it's okay to be a hoochie mama and twerking all over the damn place. They don't want that. America allows that. America allows homosexuals, like the brother was talking about, the homosexuals say they the new women. And they behind the vagina. Madness. You know what I mean? And they talk that stupid language. I can do anything, bitch. Anything this bitch do, I can do better, bitch. I'm the baddest bitch. They talk that madness. You know what I mean? They talk that stupidness. Like he take a bath in 100 years, man. See, this is how they lived in the caves, man. This is how they lived in the caves.
My brother, every word that you say, you know that you're going to stand before God.
And I can prove it because I'm reading God's word. Give me Isaiah 30 and 5. I can prove everything I said. Because Isaiah 30 and 5. Everything. Right. Right. Exactly, but I can read it in the Bible. Isaiah 30 and 5. Read.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 5. They were all ashamed of a people.
We read the damn Bible. We read the Bible. We read the word Bible. You only quote in one scripture. Okay? You only quote in one scripture. What I said is right. The Europeans was in the caves. And I can read that in the Bible. They were in the caves. And they stuck like hell in the damn cave. And I ain't taking my word back. I'm talking the truth.
You bless the poor. You bless those that are hungry. That's the word of God.
Read. Isaiah 30 and 5. Back up, brother. Back up, man. Back up. Don't say nothing to me. That's right. Stay back. Isaiah 30 and 5.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 5. The book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 5. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief.
They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them after a thief. Come on.
To dwell in the cliffs of the valley.
To dwell in the cliffs of the valleys. Come on.
In caves of the earth.
And what happened?
And in the rocks.
So read that again. And what?
To dwell in the cliffs of the valleys. In caves of the earth.
The Bible tells us that the Caucasian man dwelled in a cave. That's why the word Caucasian means what? Cave dweller, coming from the Caucasus Mountains. Whether you call yourself a British Caucasian, a French Caucasian, an English Caucasian, you came from the Caucasus Mountains and the caves of the earth. And we reading this in the Bible. Read.
And in the rocks.
And in the rocks, come on.
Among the bushes, they brayed.
Among the bushes, they brayed, come on.
Under the needles, they were gathered together.
They was gathered together in the caves of the earth, in the rocks of the earth. Read on.
They were children of fools.
They were children of fools, come on.
Yea, children of base.
They said the lowest thing on earth.
Right.
But yet they disrespect us. Job gonna tell us. The Bible tells you in Psalms 50, it said they slandered their own mother's son. They called us niggas. They called us spits. They mocked us for hundreds of years. Jigaboos. Put watermelons on us. Made us dance and sing. Made us shine their shoes. And now you mad because we calling this man King God what he is. And telling him he stink like hell. And you mad when you called us jigaboos all over the South. Till we have big lips. Made us buck there and sing with a big old hat on. Shine my shoes, boy. You had Negroes thinking that shining the shoes was the way to go. Boy, I'm gonna shine. He gonna be a good shoe shiner. Boy, you got skills. Boy, you know how to shine that white man's shoes. You gonna be good. You gonna make money, boy. Shine that white man's shoes. That's the way to make a living. That's how they told us, man. Now, we just giving them a little taste of what they did. And they talking about we mocking them. Yeah, she could cry, she could pray for that devil. Get his ass in the shower. That's what you need. Maybe Psalm 50. Yeah. Psalm 50. Yeah. You know, prayer gonna get rid of that stink. Get his ass in the shower. Read 50 and start at the 14th verse. Yeah.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50.
You know what? But if that was a black man, she wouldn't even be doing that, man. More than like, if that was a black bum, a black homeless, she would walk right by him, man. Because it's the white man, she's gonna pray for him. But his praise ain't gonna help.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 14. Offer unto God thanksgiving and pay thy vows.
Psalms 15, give me like 16. Yeah, that's the thing with the people, man. If that was a bum, white, black man, they wouldn't have a damn thing to say. But it's the white man. Everybody want to feel sorry for him. Everybody want to pray for him now. But they own white people, they hate to see that. That makes them feel bad. That's why they don't help him out. The white man with the suit and tie, you ain't going to see him praying for him. You ain't going to see him giving them $1. They say, this is your country. You make us look bad. Only the niggas supposed to be homeless. Okay? Only the niggas supposed to be homeless. That's what they do. And this clown right here, if this was a black man or a Hispanic man, he would have called the cops on him and got him out of here, man. Because that's messing up his business. Okay? 50 and 16. Yeah.
Book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 16.
Oh, you know the devil's a liar. You a liar.
But unto the wicked, God, Yahweh saith.
But unto the wicked, God says what?
What hast thou to do to declare thy statutes?
Why are you even talking about God? When your people been wicked as hell. Don't you think there's going to be a judgment for what happened to the slaves and the Native American Indians?
That's right.
You don't think God is going to reward people for what they did? You don't think nothing was going to happen? You think the blacks and Hispanics have been treated so wickedly in this country that there wasn't going to be a payback for it? There's going to be a payback for it. And see, you white people, you can dish it out, but you can't take it. You can dish it out, but you can't take it. That's the problem with you. Read.
Or that thou shouldest take thy covenant in thy mouth.
God says, why even take thy covenant in thy mouth when your forefathers had slaves? Why even talk about America, God bless America, when Thomas Jefferson had 600 slaves?
Right.
When George Washington had 600 slaves?
Right.
When most of your presidents had slaves, except John Quincy Adams. Ain't gonna be no blessings for America. America is meeting its day now.
That's right.
That's why you got tornadoes, floods, vaccine shots. You're dying of heat stroke. The sun is burning you up with skin cancer because the judgment of God is on you now. Read.
Read on. See it. Thou hatest instruction.
They hate instruction. God told them that a homosexual shouldn't be walking around. You need to condemn a homosexual. You say, give them rights. You make them come into the bathroom with a man or with women, with little children. You uphold pedophiles. Most of your congressmen are pedophiles. Well, it's a Republican and Democrat. They caught them with all type of little children on their computers. 100 Republicans. But they talk about the Democrats. And all of them is having sex with little girls and little boys. That's what they're doing. That's what you so-called congressmen, yo, white men, it's not just Epstein. There's a lot of you white devils. That's what you do. Read.
And casteth my words behind thee.
And you cast his words behind thee. You white women know that. Because you was being molested by your father a lot of times. That's a fact. According to the FBI statistics, the white race is the #1 race when it comes to molesting their children. Take the lollipop out the little white girl's mouth. And you put your lollipop in there. She's there 5 and 6 years old. That's why they so damn perfect when it comes to that, man. Everybody know about that. That's just a reality. Everybody know about the white woman, man. But we ain't gonna shit you about it. You know, man. But that's yeah. They've been doing that since they 5, 6 years old.
Read it on. When thou sawest a thief, then thou considerest.
They saw the thief, they consented with them. They joined with them. They said it's okay. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Christopher Columbus, we're going to give you a statue. And the people talked about taking down. And at de Blasio, even though he's married to a black woman, he's still going to keep up the statue of Christopher Columbus. And this man was a bloody murderer. And they still got that statue today of Christopher Columbus. Them bastards didn't repent of nothing.
Right.
Read.
And has been partakers with adulterers.
Been partakers with adulterers. Come on.
Thou givest thy mouth to evil.
Now give us thy mouth to evil. Come on.
And thy tongue frameth deceit.
And thy tongue framed deceit. Come on.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother.
And what?
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother.
Oh, the jiggable.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother.
Monkey.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother.
Wetback.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother.
Shine my shoes, boy.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother.
Been speaking against us.
Right.
And disrespecting us, man. Calling us all kind of names. Read.
Thou slanderest thy own mother's son.
You're a nigga.
Thou slanderest thy own mother's son.
You're a spick.
Thou slanderest thy own mother's son.
Slandering us, man. Thy own mother's son, because we come from the same mother. Read on.
These things hast thou done.
These things have thy done, come on.
And I kept silent.
And the Lord said he kept silent. He watched you slander. He even watched you slander his own son, Yahushua. And he kept silent. So you thought he was with you. There's more on that. Read.
Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself.
They thought they was with God. They thought they was God's people. Because he didn't punish them yet. So they thought, they said, listen, we must be God's people because he hasn't punished us yet. But the Lord tells you he had them for a certain time. And now they're going to get their punishment. Read.
But I will reprove thee.
Going to reprove them.
And set them in order before thy eyes.
And set them in order before our eyes. Joe the bum. He's going to reprove us and set us in front of his eyes. This is what God has done to them. Praise Yahushua.
Oh man.
Great.
All praises, man.
Get hit by get crashed on his motorcycle. The word of the Lord, man. This ain't no game, man. All praises. Kom Yashala.
Come here, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Yeah, Mike.
Mike is up.
Shalom, shalom. All praise to the Most High God, Yahweh. I am your brother Michaela. I hail from the house of Israel, and I am here to thank the Most High God, Yahweh, for our mighty elders and his magnificent son, our Savior. I thank him because it's he who have brought us out here to speak these words to our people. It's because of the Most High God, Yahweh, that we are here. It's because of his spirit that has waken us up to understand who our true enemies are. To where the Christian church lies to you and tell you that it's just a spirit. It's only a spirit. But spirits can't reach out and touch that behind, can't they? How many of you been possessed? So you have to wake up and understand why these witches are out here doing these things at these times. You are the children of God. They have to make sure you continue to be in your sin. You have to continue to break these laws every day in order for them to survive. Isn't that the yin yang sign, good and evil? You must break the laws in order for the devil to survive. The devil can't survive.
Right.
And all wickedness will be abolished.
Wisdom 2 and 11 or 18. Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 11. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Let their law be the law of justice. Our laws are the laws of God. Israel's laws is the laws of God. Israel was given the laws by God. God gave the laws to Moses, and Moses gave it to the children of Israel, who are the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, Colombians, Cubans, Mexicans, Caribbean men, Panamanian, Haitians. The laws were given to you, black men. It was given to you. But yet your counterfeit is over here on this side. He makes up laws that contradict your God's laws. And then they put on top of their mercy seat. Because you see, that's what it is. It's a copy. The judge's seat is a mercy seat. It's a copy of your form, your style, your laws, your God. Swagger judges. Plain and simple. How many times in the past have the crackers said they hated the rap music, but behind closed doors they getting jiggy with it? They down there doing a damn sneaky leg, but yet they hate the black music, they hate rap music. How many times have they done that to you? But now you got every damn white person out here making a rap song, and every white person out here getting jiggy to a rap tune.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Straight swagger jackets. That's all it was. When it was just us in the industry, they hated the music. Now that you got these white devils in here, now the music has become burial. It's become burial. How many times they want to shut down Hot 97? How many times they want to shut down 105? How many times they went out to 105 and Park? How many times they had hip-hop police out after our people? But
that's why I'm always looking for
why didn't the hip-hop police go after the man who's bringing out the rap? The Jewish man who's running the industry. So they're following after their own laws, their own justice. This is why they are what? Percolating. And this is why we are not. Read that again.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 11. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Let me get, they change times and laws. Let their justice, let their power be the laws of justice. This is what the police officers are out here to do. This is what Mayor Adams is out here to do. He don't want his power to be God. They don't want that. Their power is the laws of their justice. That's why their laws of their justice have so many loopholes in it. Because it's man-made, it's not made of God.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25, and it reads, "And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High."
So he shall speak great things against the Most High. What did he speak against the Most High? Blasphemy, lies. Look at this garbage right here. White Jesus Christ, that's blasphemy and lies. How he tell the white people they're going to get saved, that's blasphemy and that's lies. How do he tell the black people to forgive the slavery and the people that put them into slavery? That's blasphemy, that's lies. How are you telling my people that when Revelation 13, 9 and 10 said that he that leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity? These are the lies of the Christians and what the white man has put in the minds of these Christians. How come these Christians haven't gone back and do history to find out who was the one who started these churches? All these Roman churches, these Catholic churches, these Presbyterian churches. How come they haven't done that? And when you go back and you do the history about that, you find out every last one of these churches are white.
And think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hands until a time and times and the dividing of time.
He shall change times and laws. How many times have our brothers and sisters went out of New York City and you went somewhere further south and then all of a sudden something happened to you, but yet the goddamn state trooper gets off? What do they call that? Commonwealth states? Can't they make laws up as they go along? Read that again.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. "And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hands until a time and times and the dividing of times."
Into the dividing of times. He's been changing laws since he put us into slavery. Every day there's a new law being signed. Didn't they just sign a new law? Didn't the Congress just sign something new a couple of days ago? So these crackers always bring out new laws, but the Most High God's laws have been the same for eternity.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 18. "For if the just man be the son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies."
So if this man who got you out here in all these Roman Catholic churches, all these churches telling you that he is a son of God, he's out there preaching, he got you on the TVs giving him $300 for some holy water.
Shalom. Shalom.
The mighty Elder Taraz of the set. So this heathen is on TV telling you to give him $300 for holy water and to sow $1,000 seed. Who was that, Mike Murdoch? These are the things that they claim to be the sons of God. But the sons of God know that when you go and sow a seed, it's not giving money. They know when you go and pay the tithes, it's not giving money. Read that again.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 18. "For if the just man be the son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies."
This white man has not delivered us from any goddamn thing because he is the enemy. He's the one that's putting you into the trouble. So now he professes to be a just one and a son of God. Continue reading, please.
Verse 19, "Let us examine him."
Let us what?
Let us examine him.
Hold on, you supposed to trust the white man?
Let us examine him. with despitefulness and torture.
With what?
With despitefulness and torture.
Now, why is he telling you to examine him with despitefulness and torture? Because this is the wickedest man on this earth.
Right.
And what he has done to this earth and her children is unbearable. But somehow we still survived the onslaught. And how did we survive? By the mercy of the Most High God.
Right.
Let's show and prove that. Let's get 1 Malachi chapter 1 verse 3. Because the Most High God does not change. Therefore the sons of Jacob are not consumed. This is 1 verse 3 of Hebrews 6.
3:6.
3 and 6.
Book of Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6, and it reads, "For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed."
So he already told us from before that he's going to save us and leave a remnant. And we're going to come weeping. So he does not change. Therefore we are not consumed. Continue.
Come. Despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience.
This white man don't have no damn patience. He didn't have no patience. What patience does he have? You show me what patience does he have. What patience? Did he have any patience when that young boy was running the block and he threw his gun away? They ain't have no patience then. He ain't had no gun in his hand. So now he's weaponless and you chasing him and you still shoot him 60 times. But yet, you walking down the street with the goddamn Boston Massacre. You walking down the street with this guy talking to him, trying to get him to drop his gun so you can arrest him. But yet, the little brother out there, he's running with nothing in his hand. He done threw his gun away. Threw the weapons away. And this dude over there, he's fully armored. Fully armored. And y'all shoot my little brother in the back.
Verse 20. Verse 20. Let us condemn him with a shameful death.
With a what?
With a shameful death.
Let's get Isaiah 14 and 21. Matter of fact, let's look at Isaiah. Let's go to Ezekiel 25 and 14. Because you see, everything you've done to my people is going to be done to you. It's going to be done to you. See, I could talk calm and smooth right now. The Most High God got me calm. Calm. But better believe when it's time to go from 0 to 1,000, the Most High God knows how to turn the Israelites up.
Ezekiel chapter 25 and verse 14, "And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people Israel."
By the hands of my people Israel. You put your hands on us. You was the one who took our kids and tossed them in the river. You was the one who put smallpox on blankets and gave it to my ancestors. You was the one who put AIDS on the bums out there and gave it to my people. You was the one who put crack in the hands of rival gang members and told them to sell drugs on the corner.
Yeah.
You wicked white men are the one who done these things, and plenty more that we haven't brought out yet.
Ezekiel chapter 25 verse 14, "And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people Israel."
So this is why, again, why he's trying to get a lot of you black men, you Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, you Caribbean men, why he's trying to get you to be feminine. It's okay to be gay. This is what the white men say. That's because he's gay. And look at his grandson, Amalek. What does Amalek do? Amalek is the rabbi who goes off and cuts the foreskin off of your children and put their things in his mouth. So what happened with that rabbi? How come you haven't heard anything else about that rabbi? Why? Because the white man has swept it under the rug.
Right.
But I bet you it's Bill Cosby or one of our people, they made sure the world would hear it. You got a rabbi who cut the foreskin off for children, circumcised them, and then sucked the blood off of them. How disgusting is that? But this is a Jewish rabbi. He is the grandson of Esau, Edom, white man. Disgusting. But these are the people you go hand in hand with.
I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord God Yahweh.
So everything you've done, all the wickedness Christopher Columbus have done, all the wickedness Cortez has done, when you brought the Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, and the Dominicans, the Cubans, when you brought them over here from the Santa Maria, the Nina, whatever the hell you want to call those stupid ships, when you brought my people over here, all the wickedness you've done to them, all the chains and the yokes of iron, we had to sneak standing straight up and rope, and it was irons and pins of irons on our damn neck. We couldn't even go to sleep. This is the wickedness you've done to my people. You got little white girls with a chain in their hand dragging around a little black slave boy. He's not African. He wasn't the Africans. Walking around with him. So now you can imagine the disgusting things that were going on in her mind when she started to reach up that age. I got a slave. He gonna do all these things. Vengeance is the Lord, and he's gonna use Israel to do it.
Right. Verse 15. Thus saith the Lord God Yahweh, because the Philistines have dealt by revenge and have taken vengeance with a despiteful heart to destroy it from the old hatred.
So you Africans, you Philistines, revenge is coming for you. Revenge is coming for you. Shalom. The Most High God made sure he included you in it so you understand you're not getting away. You got any questions, sis? Shalom.
Yeah, my name is Lisa, but my mother's name is Fatima. You know, my brother was an Israelite before, and everything. His name is Jerome Arthur Beaton. He was an Israelite. My brother Jerome Arthur Beaton studied with the Israelites and stuff like that before he studied with the Muslims and stuff. My brother name is Fatima. I was born Christian. I got Christian as a baby, baptized. I took my Shahada in 2013 in Queenstown, rehab. And they got about another thing about my niece, her name. What's her name? It's going to be her name. So I said, my name is Fatima. So, I just wanted to know, I know I'm not supposed to dress like this or whatever. Do y'all have anything I can read and stuff like that? I'm on this right now. I'm going through like some hard times right now. I'm having this, I stay outside. But I just want some reading material. I'm going to read.
Here's a flyer.
We have flyers, and then we also have classes on Tuesdays and Thursday night. When we do live sessions, we have a whole lot of scriptures and breakdowns for it. A lot of scriptures.
I'll have like nothing like that. They give you things like that inside.
Bibles?
Yeah.
I don't even have an extra Bible today. I usually do have some.
All right, sis, if you come back here next Wednesday, I have your Bible.
Or come to the temple.
No, come here.
Yeah, y'all be here next Wednesday.
We'll be here next Wednesday.
Y'all always do. You might have one?
Yes, please.
The Bible?
Got a flyer. Got a Bible. All praises.
I need it. Thank you.
All praises. Come.
Yes, I'll come back. I want to read. I'm interested.
Right. Because as you see what he's telling you, he's showing you that the Most High God said he's going to get revenge by his people, Israel. And this is why your father was an Israelite. He knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, my bad.
He knew this. So now the Most High God is bringing you back again into the fold before the time gets.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I need to hear from you.
It's not us.
No, it's
You gotta think the Most High God. Remember, we're just his
Amen.
servants.
Amen. I'm gonna come. I need to study with y'all. I think you guys. Thank you so much.
God, all praises.
Thank you. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna keep it. God willing, I'll keep it. There's somebody signing for me. Please, I mean, look. Yeah, I mean, just keep it. It's a gift from God.
It's yours, sis. It's
Thank
yours.
you. Every time I get one, I can't keep it. It's because I'm outside, though. But I'm gonna keep this one. God willing. God willing. I mean,
All right, sis.
God,
All praises.
I'll come study with y'all.
God, all praises.
Thank you. God bless
Thank
you.
you, God.
Pray for me, Lisa.
You come.
All y'all
Pray for all our people.
For real. All praise to the Most High God. See, this is our job, man. This is what makes it all worthwhile. This is what makes it all worthwhile, man. Just to wake up one or two people of our people. That's it. I don't care if a million of y'all walk past. Just one or two of y'all adhere to the words of the Most High God. Then I have done my job for that hour. Just that hour, because this job is 24/7. When we leave here, still somebody might want to ask me a question on a bus, on a train, on my scooter. I gotta go home and speak these words to my children, some down to their friends. I gotta speak these words to my wife, some down to her co-workers. My job is nothing. Let's continue, Mighty King.
Done. Yes. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 20. 20. Let us condemn him with shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected.
Revelations 13, 9, and 10. By his own sayings he shall be condemned. Wasn't he the one out there in the churches preaching this word to you? Not even knowing that he took on the demise of his own people. This is the thing. This is the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High God. This is the mysteries of God that you Christians cannot unlock because you're not following his commandments. So every time somebody asks you a question, you get caught right up into a what? A trap. Continue.
Verse 21. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness had blinded them.
Their own wickedness has blinded them. Let's start back at that same chapter one more time.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 20. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected.
Revelation chapter 13 verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity.
He that leadeth to captivity, isn't that what he done here to our people? The same thing he just told you in Wisdom of Solomon. We're going to condemn him the same way he did us. Ezekiel 25 and 14.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. He's in the faith of the Christians. He's in the faith of the Muslims. He's in the faith of the 5%ers. He's in the faith of the saints. And the saints are only Israel. Gloria Sharana!
Gloria Sharana!
Gloria Sharana!
Gloria Sharana!
Gloria Sharana!
Gloria Sharana!
Who got that?
We got next!
Who got that?
We got next!
Who got that?
We got next!
Come.
Come.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
The word came out, brothers came out, being mighty in the word, mighty in the spirit, man. So this is our job, Israel. We came out, we come out here every week, 3-4 times a week, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bid our people to come in, man. You know what I'm saying? So with that, Israel, shalom, kwam yasha'Allah. You know what I'm saying? Stand fast, man. As we see, we are in the last days, man. You know what I'm saying? So with that, shalom, kwam yasha'Allah. All praise to the Most High. All praises. Kwam yasha'Allah.
Oh, yes.